9 million hits a week. Over 2,000 courses. All courses in Nanyang Technological University have an online presence in Adventure. 30,000 students and over 1,600 faculty in Nanyang Technological University depend on e-learning platforms to supplement traditional forms of teaching and learning.
E-learning is a platform where students and professors can share experiences and knowledge with one another.
E-learning is useful.
Actual video recordings.
I can do it anytime, anywhere.
Watch it again and again.
E-learning is efficient.
It is a flexible way of learning.
E-learning is dynamic.
It promotes student and lecturers' interactions.
E-learning is very efficient and productive.
E-learning maximizes the potential of technology that is available to us today.
E-learning is cool.
NTU's e-learning endeavour began with a vision of a learning space that would extend beyond the walls of a lecture theatre. Learning would be a collaborative process where students are actively engaged at all times.
There were two factors which made me decided that we should, as a university, go in a big way to e-learning. One is we were a technological university. It does not make sense if we do not make use of technology to enhance learning. Secondly, likely to have a generation of students high expectation that they have to learn from the computer. So I gave a lot of support in terms of giving facilities, building up the manpower, and it has having brought a lot of good things to NTU in terms of e-learning within CED.
After 1 year of e-learning, we had only 22 course sites. This was in spite of the fact that many professors they went for the training, and after the course was over, some of us decided to take the plunge. I was one of the 22. I suppose that on reflection, it would be challenging for professors to change or to adopt new technologies or new approaches in the teaching.
The first challenge is finding a suitable system for the campus. The system has to be user-friendly, highly robust and scalable. We also attended a few conferences in the States. From there, we actually identified that Blackboard is a good option, primarily because of ease of use that we chose Blackboard. Another challenge we had back then was how to go about overcoming faculty resistance change. With the new system in place, we asked a few faculty lead to help us develop the system. Once they get a buy-in, and from there they help us market the system through the word of mouth.
So I help push the technology in the school by getting CED staff to come and give talks about the systems, as well as teaching people how to use it. So when more colleagues get to know about it and start to use it, and the adoption rate get higher and higher.
And we were happy that we were the first group of lecturers to have our lectures recorded, and the students really appreciated because they could view the lectures anytime, anywhere.
A key goal to the e-learning initiative was to improve e-learning for NTU's sizable distance learning students. The objective was to enhance student-professor interactivity and remove the distance in distance learning. A smart classroom was designed for this purpose in July 2000. The enthusiasm served as an encouraging nod to NTU's early e-learning initiatives. But more had to be done locally to spread the word among NTU's professors.
The first phase of content development or e-learning at NTU involved setting up the learning management system to ensure that it was robust, scalable, creating course sites for every course in NTU to ensure that all courses and professors had a presence in the online environment. And then building on that with ensuring that professors knew that, hey, you can do announcements, you can upload your content.
As a testimony to how seriously NTU undertook its e-learning endeavour, a dedicated team was formed to support this mission-critical service, and their sterling efforts paid off. Within 3 years of its implementation, 90% of NTU courses had an active online presence. This significant accomplishment was further sweetened by several awards that recognised NTU's leadership in innovative e-learning methods. But NTU would not rest on its laurels. The end of 2002 also heralded a new phase for its e-learning initiative. The second phase was all about developing a human aspect in e-learning. The challenge was to get students to interact with the content and, by extension, with their professors in a meaningful and engaging way. Audio-visual recordings of lectures were uploaded online. Students can also access a virtual classroom to attend a live lecture, communicate through video conferencing with teachers and peers, and even continue learning on the go via a mobile e-learning application.
The greatest achievement, in my opinion, is the blending between the traditional methods and e-learning. The ease of adaptability and switching from classroom to the e-platforms without loss of communication, information, or the interest of the users has made this endure very effective. And e-techniques are green too.
First of all, I think the most beneficial is the fact that they can manage their own time. And I think secondly, you can do more cross-referencing. You see a concept, you're thinking about how that concepts apply to different things. Your brain works very quickly. You go through all of this, but you can't cross-reference in a lecture. And I think the third benefit of the e-learning component is that when you're learning, you can, in fact, be more active.
Other contributors to the blended learning model at NTU include Professor Roderick Wayland Bates, Mr. Frank Van Hoog, and Mr. Jean-Francois, just to name a few. Emerging trends such as social networking sites will play a significant part in the third phase of e-learning. As blended learning in NTU evolves and matures, we can expect a greater positive impact on the learning environment here.
With the resources that you have, you've got people that are thinking about these things, and that takes care of what you'd call the heavy lifting, facilitate productivity enhancement in teaching. And after all, what that means is that you use your time to deliver quality teaching.
Today, the students do not learn just from their professors, but they learn from each other through e-learning tools like forums. And I think e-learning helps our students that way.
We should all recognize that NTU today is in the absolute forefront when it comes to e-learning, and I think that is a very important of our branding for the future.
As e-learning advances, the NTU student will discover more learning opportunities everywhere. E-learning is not just about the technology or about the methodology. It is about creating a unique learning environment for our students. Embrace e-learning, because the future is now.
Yeah.